Good afternoon, morning, or possibly evening, depending where in the world you are. Thank you so much for tuning in to join us. We're live here in Treaty 4 territory at the beautiful German Club in scenic downtown Regina, Saskatchewan. With me, as always, is Dave, and we're going to play a little bingo today. So, we're going to take a quick look at the bingo tiles over there. As you can see, we have 105 different music venues from all over the world. And in front of you, you should have a bingo card. And now Nate's going to collect all of those tiles for us, I think. And in the meantime, I think it's a good time to just say, hey, we have a lot of people to thank, and we're here for a good cause. We're trying to support live music and live music venues all over the world. We all miss live music. We need it. We love it. And we miss doing it for you. So thanks for tuning in once again, and thanks for supporting a good cause. All right, so Mr. Nathaniel Hiltz will be the commissioner of bingo today. He's making his way over to the Dead South Served Live Bingo Dome, and we can see Dave and Nate carefully loading all of those bingo tiles into that bingo dome. Now, Nate's going to come over here, I think, and he's going to help me explain what the heck is bingo anyways. So,
this is my part where we're going to run a fair game today. In line with the international bingo rules ratified at the 1977 summit in Cologne.
Thanks very much, Nate. Tell you what, I'll trade you spots here. We'll get you nice and close to the camera there. So everyone at home should have at least one of these bingo cards. What if you didn't get a bingo card? We'll talk about that in a second. But first, you've got your bingo card. Hopefully you have some kind of marker, possibly a pencil, a Sharpie, maybe some little counters. What's going to happen is we're going to pull some venues from the bingo dome. I will hold it up to the camera and read it out. If you have that venue on your card, cross it off or circle it or put a marker on it. And what we're trying to do is make a complete line, either 5 straight down, straight across, or even diagonally. Now, I have good news for everybody. You get a free space already. So right in the middle there, you can just cross that off. That counts. Now you just need to complete a line in any direction. The first 5 people to complete a full line on their bingo card are going to win an amazing Dead South Served Live prize package. But the granddaddy, the big prize, the first person to complete their entire card, every single space marked off, is going to win dinner with the Dead South at a city of your choosing on an upcoming tour. So that's pretty awesome. And I think we should have a little banjo to kick things off. Mr. Colton Crawdaddy Crawford, everyone. Thanks very much. We're going to check in with him throughout the game. He's going to play some little banjo ditties for you and keep you all entertained. Now, I want to quickly thank Creative Saskatchewan for all of their support in this project, and also to Factor for their support for the Served Live album. Have you heard it yet? What are you doing? Well, as soon as bingo's done, make sure you check that out. It's pretty awesome. Now, before we get going here, I'm going to let everyone make sure they're all logged in, tuned in, ready to go. We're going to check in with our good friend, Scott Pringle. He's been hanging out in BC, staying cool. So, hey, Scotty, how's it going? Stand by. We're looking for Scott Pringle. Scott's a brand new father, actually. That's pretty exciting.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Scotty.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
We're doing great, man. So what's new with you? How's being a dad? Do you have any great dad jokes for us?
Oh, yeah, being a dad is wonderful. I've been having a great time so far. In fact, my wife recently completed the whole 40-week bodybuilding program, and it was a boy weighing 6 pounds, 15 ounces, and we named him Benjamin.
That is awesome news, man. I'm so glad to hear you. We miss you a lot, obviously. We haven't seen you for a long time, but I'm glad you're all healthy and happy out in BC.
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Scott. Anything else?
Oh, I was just saying thanks.
You bet, bud. Thanks, too. We'll be checking in with Scott as we go along. Now, we're getting real close to kicking things off here. Everyone has their bingo card, of course. I want to point out something really important, though. Down in the corner there, you should have a little unique code. Now, what do you do if you get a bingo? If you complete a full line, you should call the bingo hotline. We have some operators standing by to help you out. The number should be on your screen, possibly up there, maybe down here. It'll be somewhere. But how do you call that number? Perhaps you're in Australia, maybe you're in the UK or Europe. Now, as far as I know, if you're in the UK, you should dial 001 and then 306 and the number you see below. If you're on a cell phone, you can just dial +1 and then 306. Perhaps you're in Australia. I think it's 0011. If you're in some other country with some other strange code, you probably know it. So give that a call before dialing the rest of the number below. And yeah, why don't we check in with our bingo operators right now? Gladys, are you standing by?
Hi, honey. How you doing over there? It's so good to see everybody. Really ready to take everyone's bingo calls. Remember though, only call if you get a bingo.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Gladys. So again, as soon as you get a bingo, be sure to call that hotline. When we do get a call, we'll have to take a little break while we check and confirm that we have a winner. So everyone will just have to be a little patient. Also, should probably mention this is the first time we've ever done this. There probably will be some technical difficulties, and as always, we'll get through them. So thanks for being patient. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for everyone who supported us. All right. Are we ready? I think Nate wanted me to introduce myself really quickly. Perhaps you don't know me. My name is Stacy Martin. Normally I sell t-shirts. Today I'm bringing you some bingo action. So I think we're ready to go. What do you guys say? All right, everyone's got their bingo cards ready. Dave's going to give the bingo dome a spin. And he's going to pull out a good one. Let's see what we've got. Oh, thank you. Under the eye, the Concert Center A2 in Wrocław. I'm going to apologize for my pronunciation right now. It's going to be pretty brutal at times. So under the eye, check your eye column and look for the Concert Center A2 in Wrocław. So again, if you have that venue on your bingo card, make sure you mark it off with a marker, possibly some kind of counter, maybe put a piece of candy on it. You could eat it later. Hey, whatever you like. All right, and periodically we'll be going back and reviewing the tiles we've already pulled, and they should be available online. I'll get that link for you in a moment if I can. But why don't we go back to the bingo dome? Also, we've got a lot of people from all over the world watching on YouTube, leaving comments, telling us where they've been, how much they miss live music. We love hearing from you, so please keep it up. All right, the next one, under the O, Debaser Strand in Stockholm. Under the O, Debaser Strand, Stockholm. O, Debaser Strand in Stockholm. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but that sounds like a pretty metal sounding venue to me. I bet Colton's got a little metal banjo for us. Awesome. Let's keep this party going. 1 second. I just turn the volume down on my iPad. All right, Dave, let's go back to the Dead South Bingo Dome. Remember, we're looking for a full line, 5 spaces in a line. Thank you very much. Next, under the N, check your N column for the Mercury Ballroom in Louisville. Under the N, Mercury Ballroom in Louisville. Have you been to Louisville? Try the breakfast. Under the N, the Mercury Ballroom. Thank you very much, Nate. We've been to Louisville a couple times. It's a great city. I've yet to tour the Louisville Slugger Museum, but it's on my bucket list for sure. I know our good friend Del Suelo checked it out last time he was there. If you've been to a Dead South live show, maybe you've seen Del Suelo open up. He's awesome. Continuing on, going back to the Bingo Dome. Dave's got a good one for you. Also, let's have a quick shout out to Dave. He dressed in his finest today. He's here helping us out. Leave a comment down below. Perhaps you've met Dave in the last year or two. Next, check under the N for the Mesa Theater in Grand Junction, Colorado. Under the N, Mesa Theater, Grand Junction. Under the N, Mesa Theater in Grand Junction. Thanks very much, Nate. So I think let's check in with Scotty real quick. How's it going out in BC again, bud? What do you remember about the last time we were in Colorado?
Oh man, last time we were in Colorado. Well, I don't really remember much from the last time, but I've remembered a few times. It's been a while, but I remember being there in Red Rocks and standing in front of a wall of people. And I remember being really nervous for the first time in a while. We've been playing a lot of shows on tour, and I remember stepping in front of that crowd and being like, holy moly, what are we going to do here?
Wow. That's a great story, Scotty. Thank you. Who was there? Who was at Red Rocks? That was an incredible show. Also, I'm pretty sure Deer Tick's amp caught on fire that night. That was rad. It's pretty metal.
That was awesome.
All right, let's keep going. So again, we will do a review in a little bit. We'll check back on some of those numbers in case you missed them, but hopefully you're keeping up at home. Thank you very much. Oh, we have another N. Under the N, the House of Blues in Orlando. Under the N, the House of Blues, Orlando. Orlando, the House of Blues, under the N. House of Blues, eh? I bet Colton's got a little blues banjo for us. Very nice. Moving right along. Back to the Bingo Dome. Let's see if there's a B or a G or an O. Heck, it might even be an I. Thanks very much. What do you know? It's a G. Under the G, Shepherd's Bush Empire in London. Just making sure I said that right. Under the G, Shepherd's Bush Empire, London. Under the G, Shepherd's Bush Empire in London. Thanks very much, Nate. So I think that was one of those shows we didn't actually play yet, right? It was something we missed out on, and that's too bad. I know a lot of people at home have missed out on a lot of shows they would have loved to go check out this year. And it's important to remember that it affects everybody. There's a lot of local crews, a lot of traveling crews out there, a lot of people who really haven't had much work in the last year. And we'd all love to be back out there doing what we love. And we appreciate all of our friends and family all over the world who support us and let us do what we love on a daily basis. So thanks to you. All right. We're going to do a couple more numbers here, and then we'll do a little review in a few here. We're still looking for our first winner. Hopefully you're out there. We've got another B. It's another House of Blues in Cleveland. Under the B, the House of Blues in Cleveland. B, the House of Blues in Cleveland. Thank you very much. So speaking of crews and our crew, we've got a pretty big crew. We've got a lot of people we miss, a lot of people we wish were here right now. One of them is very near and dear to our hearts, though. Her name is Miss Lauren Troutman, aka Lauren Fish Person. She's great. I don't know what we'd do without her. She really wanted me to mention how much she loves steampunk and also that she loves really bad truck stop coffee. It's kind of weird, but hey, you do you, boo. We miss you, bud. All right, let's do a couple more. Reaching into the Bingo Dome and coming out with Under the I, the Commodore Ballroom in Vancouver. Under the I, the Commodore in Vancouver. The Commodore Ballroom in Vancouver. Check Under the I. Oh man, Commodore Ballroom, what a venue, what a room. Dave's face says it all. It's amazing. If you've never been there, there's an incredible dance floor. There's great seating everywhere. Awesome crew. Just great people. We were lucky enough to play 2 shows there the last time we were in Vancouver. So hopefully we can make it back soon. We missed the Commodore. Okay, we're going to do a couple more before we do a quick review. Dave's got that spinning action down. Excellent. We've got under the B, the ace of spades in Sacramento. Under the B, the ace of spades in Sacramento. Ace of spades in Sacramento. Under the B. Now, you're all probably thinking what I'm thinking, and that is a very metal venue. Let's hear a little more metal banjo. Deadly. Thanks, bud. I was just taking a quick look at the comments on YouTube. Keep them coming. Nate, Colleen wants you to know that she loves your hair. Looking good. Our man Nate did, in fact, get a haircut very recently, and he looks stunning. So, yeah, let him know. Show some love. All right, let's take another peek here. Ooh. Under the B, the Buckhead Theater in Atlanta. Under the B, the Buckhead Theater in Atlanta. Check under the B for the Buckhead Theater in Atlanta. And I'm going to pass the microphone over to Nate here, and I think he's going to do a really quick review.
We've called. Under the B, we have House of Blues, Cleveland. Under the B, House of Blues, Cleveland. Also under the B, Ace of Spades, Sacramento. Under the B, Ace of Spades, Sacramento. Also under the B, Buckhead Theater, Atlanta. Buckhead Theater, Atlanta. Under the I, Concert Center A2 in Wroclaw. Under the I, Concert Center A2 in Wroclaw. Also under the I, Commodore Ballroom, Vancouver. Under the I, Commodore Ballroom, Vancouver. Moving on to the N, House of Blues, Orlando. Under the N, House of Blues, Orlando. Also under the N, Mercury Ballroom, Louisville. Under the N, Mercury Ballroom, Louisville. Also under the N, Mesa Theater, Grand Junction. Under the N, Mesa Theater, Grand Junction. Under the G, Shepherd's Bush Empire in London. Under the G, Shepherd Bush Empire, London. And finally, under the O, Debaser Strand, Stockholm. Under the O, Debaser Strand, Stockholm.
Thank you very much, Nate. Outstanding stuff there. So hopefully you're following along closely at home. You've got your bingo card. Every one of those venues that pops up, you mark it down. I saw a few comments in the YouTube thread, people asking, if I get a bingo and I say bingo, does it count? No, you have to call the hotline, and the first callers in will be our winners. We'll have a system in place. Everything should work very smoothly. But yes, if you complete a line on your bingo card, give us a call. Having said that, let's pull a couple more venues. Let's continue our virtual tour of music venues around the world. Where are we going next? Ta-da! This is awesome. So our next stop on our virtual world tour is right here in Regina. Under the O, the Connexus Art Center. Check under the O for the Connexus Art Center in Regina. Have you been to Regina? Have you experienced Regina? Check out the Connexus Art Center under the O. Thanks very much. So yeah, if you have been to the Connexus Art Center, you know it's located in beautiful Wascana Park in front of the only largest man-made lake in Saskatchewan. It's beautiful, especially in the spring when the creek starts to thaw. It's special. Be sure to check it out. Going back to the Bingo Dome, let's see what Dave has for us. Well, thank you very much. This is a great time to remind everybody my pronunciation is not too good sometimes. So apologies. Check under the B for Alter Schlachthof in Dresden. Under the B, Alter Schlachthof in Dresden. Under the B, Alter Schlachthof in Dresden. We have some winners, but Alter Schlachthof, that's a pretty metal sounding venue, don't you think? Maybe Colton's got a little metal for us. Awesome. Thanks, Colton. So just a quick update. This is my bingo card. I'm not actually playing, don't worry. But as you can see, I only have one so far. Not looking so good. Hopefully we'll get lucky. There must be some people out there. Hopefully some of you are really close to completing a line. So hang tight and let's see what's coming out next. Ta-da! This time we're going to Birmingham. Check under the I for the O2 Academy in Birmingham. Under the I, O2 Academy in Birmingham. O2 Academy in Birmingham. Thank you very much. So we visited plenty of O2 academies in England. We've always had a great time, great local crews there. And that's a good time to give a quick little shout out to another very special member of our crew. He's not with us right now. I totally forgot I was supposed to send a birthday video to his girlfriend for him today. Oh my goodness. We forgot, so we're going to do our best to make it up to you right now. Happy birthday, the Duke. He's our lighting designer, lamp lighter for those of you over the sea, perhaps. He lights the lamps in our hearts every day. The man loves brunch. Sometimes he has a bad time at night, but we miss him. We love him. The Duke, this one's for you, bud. All right. Thanks, Dave. Let's pull another beer. I feel really bad. I actually totally forgot to do that this morning. We were supposed to send a video. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jenna. All right. Check your cards. Under the O for Salamoon in Valencia. Under the O, Salamoon in Valencia. Check under the O for Salamoon in Valencia. Thank you, sir. So Valencia was one of the stops we were supposed to make earlier in the spring last year. There was a bunch of new countries we've never been to, a lot of great venues, a lot of great people we didn't get to meet. And it's pretty sad, but we're all doing our best to stay safe and to stay healthy. And we're going to get back out there as soon as we can. I, for one, cannot wait to go to Spain. So we'll see you when we get there. Also, maybe in the comments, let us know what you've been doing to stay sane, to stay healthy. What are you doing at home? How are you staying busy? I need some tips, Thanks very much. Under the I, look for Ashbury Hall in Buffalo. Under the I, Ashbury Hall in Buffalo. Check under the I for Ashbury Hall in Buffalo. Thank you very much. Speaking of Buffalo, we had a great time last time we were there. We met our good friend Steph. She took us out for a little karaoke. It got weird. We had a good time though. Buffalo. I think, didn't we get stuck on the side of the highway the next day too, trying to get to Boston? Somewhere around there. We definitely, but we made it. The show must go on. And right now, the show is going to keep going. I'm hoping we're getting real close to a bingo somewhere out there. Someone is poised to win. Do you have the Revolution Concert Center under the O? Check under the O for the Revolution Concert Center in Garden City, Idaho, I hope. If I'm wrong, I apologize sincerely. Rhubarb confirms. Under the O, look for the Revolution Concert Hall in Garden City. Awesome. So I wonder, Scott, what's going on out in BC? What's been the most surprising thing about being a new dad?
Hey, most surprising thing about being a new dad? Oh, that's a good question. You know what? Honestly, this maybe sounds cheesy, but I'm really surprised with how much I just genuinely love being a dad. When I was first thinking about it, I was thinking, oh man, maybe it's going to be like really hard all the time and I'm going to get annoyed of how much work it's going to be. And, but I've been loving every moment of it and find myself wanting to spend more and more time with them all the time. So yeah, it's been really nice. People always talk about how difficult and how hard it is, but it really does come with a lot of love and it makes it worthwhile. So yeah.
That's awesome, Scotty. Thanks for sharing that with us.
And I got some more cheesiness for you too. I've been collecting dad jokes already too. So if you're ready for one more, I got one here for you.
You got it? Let's hear it.
Yeah. So, since I moved out to BC, there's a lot more hills and I actually live up on top of a little mountain. It's called Mount Dilworth. And it takes me about 5 minutes to get to the bar and 45 minutes to get back home. The difference is staggering.
Oh, wow. That is some next level dad joking, bud. Thank you. We'll check back with you in a few minutes for another one.
You got it, man.
Nice. In the meantime, let's pull another venue from the Bingo Dome. Oh, thank you, Dave. Under the B, look for the Wind Spear Center in Edmonton. Under the B, the Wind Spear Center in Edmonton. Sorry, that sounded funny. Under the B, Wind Spear Center in Edmonton. Thank you very much. Actually, the last time we were in Edmonton at the Wind Spear Center, I think we sold more merchandise that night than ever before in life up to that point. It was insane. Thank you, Edmonton. Thanks for supporting live music. Thanks for supporting the bands you love. And thanks for letting us do this. You know, we couldn't do it without the fans and our friends and our family everywhere. So thank you very much. Let's do a couple more. We're going to do a couple more here and then do a quick recap. Also, shout out to everyone who noticed we played the recap while Nate did the recap. Thanks, Dave. Under the N, look for Werk 2 in Leipzig. Under the N, Werk 2 in Leipzig. Under the N, Werk 2 in Leipzig. Was that better? Thanks, Nate. Nate, help me out with the pronunciation there. We'll pass that on. Amazing. So do you have a bingo yet? Are you getting close to having a bingo? Don't forget to call the bingo hotline. Also, I want to thank Creative Saskatchewan again for making this all possible. Reminder to support your venues.
Hi. Hello, Stacy. Are you hearing me?
Hey.
It's Gladys.
Hey, Gladys, I am. What do you have for us?
Well, we just have a caller on the line, so I'm just gonna get her number and verify her number. So if you could just bear with me for one moment, I will be right back. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Gladys. So everyone, we have a potential winner. We're going to chill out for a second and confirm their card, and we're going to let Colton entertain you. So just a reminder, of course, we're out here trying to support live music venues, and specifically some of the causes we're supporting include the Music Venue Trust, Canadian Independent Venue Coalition, and Support Canadian Venues Soutenez nos scènes. There are some hashtags on screen. Feel free to use those in your posts. Let everyone know that you're out here playing some bingo with the Dead South, supporting live music, and looking forward to the day we can all do this again. Also, what happens if you didn't get your bingo card in time? You can still support a good cause. Go to thedeadsouth.com/bingo. You can still make a donation. And if you do, you will be entered to win a prize package as well. So you can still win even if you're not playing bingo. Thanks for standing by, everybody. We're just waiting to confirm if we have our first bingo winner. Remember, if you do get a bingo, call our hotline. Don't forget to dial 001 first if you're in the UK or Europe, or 0011 if you're in Australia. If you are in Australia, leave us a comment down below. Let us know how it's going there.
Oh, Stacy, just wanted to
Yeah,
check back in. Hello. So we had a winner, Louise from Victoria. She was a little camera shy, so she didn't want to come on the phone to say hello. But she did win one line. So very, very well done, Louise. Thank you so much for playing. Oh, great.
Congratulations to Louise from Victoria, our first but not the last winner today. Now, this is a good time to point out, if you complete one line and you're a bingo winner, you can still win that grand prize, dinner with the Dead South. So if you complete a line, continue playing. The first person who completes their entire card is going to win a dinner with their favorite band. So I think we're going to keep going, though. So grab your cards and get ready. Here comes the next venue. This time we're going to the Music Farm in Charleston. Check under the eye. Music Farm in Charleston. Under the eye, Music Farm, Charleston. Rhubarb thinks something's really funny. I'm not sure what. Maybe he's thinking about the last time we were in Charleston. Fudge. Oh. Was it Kenny or Fudge? Or both? Both, yeah. If I die, tell Fudge Kenny sold me bad drugs, I think was Rhubarb's famous last words. Good news, you didn't die. I can say anything I like online, Rhubarb. That is not true, actually. So let's hold the line there. We're going to do one more bingo tile. Support your local crews, everybody. Oh, this is a good one. This is a banger of a venue. Under the G, the Mission Ballroom in Denver. Under the G, the Mission Ballroom in Denver. G, the Mission Ballroom in Denver. And I believe Nate's going to do a quick little recap for us.
All right, here are your next 10
Oh.
for the recap.
Oh, Nathaniel, sorry to interrupt. It's Gladys again.
No interruption.
Hello, we have a caller on the line, and I'm just going to get his information. So if we could just pause the game, that'd be great. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Gladys. We're going to confirm, see if we have our second winner. Remember, there's going to be 5 people who complete one full line, and they'll win a prize package. While we're checking on that, though, we're going to have Nate keep doing that recap for you. So check your cards closely.
All right, under the B, we have Alter Schlachthof in Dresden. Under the B, Alter Schlachthof in Dresden. Also under the B, we have Winspear Center, Edmonton. Under the B, Winspear Center, Edmonton. Under the I, we have O2 Academy, Birmingham. Under the I, O2 Academy, Birmingham. Birmingham. Also under the I, we have Ashbury Hall, Buffalo. Under the I, Ashbury Hall, Buffalo. Also under the I, we have Music Farm in Charleston. Under the I, Music Farm, Charleston. Under the N, we have Werk 2, Leipzig. Under the N, Werk 2, Leipzig. Werk 2. Under the G, we have the Mission Ballroom, Denver. Under the G, Mission Ballroom, Denver.
All right,
Under
you
the
guys.
O.
Nate, sorry to interrupt you once again. So rude, I know. But we're going to bring our friend Noah on the air. Noah, are you still with me, honey?
Yes, I am.
All right, honey. Could you give me your card number in the lower right-hand corner, please?
5, B
Uh-huh.
is in boy,
Uh-huh.
D is in dog, 3, A is in apple, E is in elephant.
5BD3AE. That's the bottom
Yes, ma'am.
row, one line. Okay, well, we're just going to verify this.
Sure.
And all right. So how's the weather in Colorado today, Noah?
Not too bad.
Yeah. Is there sunshine?
Yeah, there is sunshine.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. There's none here. There's none. It's cold and bleak and barren. This bingo game is really the only thing I've got going. And Noah,
Understand.
fantastic news. You're a winner.
Woo!
Congratulations,
Awesome, thank you.
Noah. Okay, well, I'm going to take you off the... Is there anything you'd like to say in excitement of winning?
Come back to Red Rocks, guys. You guys rocked it. Favorite concert yet.
All right. Come back to Red Rocks. A strong message. They will be back when touring museums. Noah, honey, thank you. Please stay on the line. I'm going to get some information from you. Back to you, Stacy and Nate.
Thank you so much, Gladys. And a huge congratulations to Noah from Colorado. Trust me when I say we would love to come back to Red Rocks. We'd go every week if we could. Let's go tomorrow. As soon as we can, we'll be there. So I'm going to hand it off to Nate. He's going to quickly finish that recap, and then we're going to keep going.
All right, back to the recap. Under the O, Connexus Arts Center, Regina. Under the O, Connexus Arts Center, Regina. Also under the O, Salamoon, Valencia. Under the O, Salamoon, Valencia. Lastly, under the O, Revolution Concert Hall, Garden City. Under the O, Revolution Concert Hall, Garden City.
Awesome. Thank you, Nate. So we've got 2 winners so far. We're looking for a couple more, and we're definitely looking for that grand prize winner with a full card bingo. But let's continue. Also, I should say in Regina, it was unbearably cold for about 3 weeks. It was actually minus 35 Celsius continually. And today it's almost 0. It's sunny. It's warming up. It feels like spring. Everyone's pretty excited. So can't wait to get back outside. But let's keep going with bingo. Check your card for the Living Arts in Philadelphia. Under the O, Living Arts in Philadelphia. Under the O, Living Arts in Philadelphia. Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Last time we were there, Dave and I went to this awesome reconstruction of a historical pub that Washington and the boys used to hang out at. They had a guy wearing like a wig and playing the harp. And later I had the best cheesesteak of my life until it gave me food poisoning the next day. Absolutely ruined my day. But you know what? I would do it again. Ishka Bibbles. All right, let's go back to the Bingo Dome. Philadelphia is a great city, though. We can't wait to get back there. So we're still looking for 3 more winners with a complete line on their bingo card. Is it you? Could it be you? Do you have the Belasco Theater in Los Angeles? Under the I, Belasco Theater in Los Angeles. Check under the I for the Belasco Theater in Los Angeles. Speaking of sunshine, last time we were in LA, it was not sunny. It was not sunny at all. It was maybe the one day that year it wasn't sunny in Los Angeles. We were a bit bummed out, but we had some killer Mexican food as usual. So yeah, it was great. We love LA. Hope you're all doing fine down in California. It's been too long. So hopefully we'll be back soon. Still looking for some more bingo winners here on the Dead South Served Live Bingo. Thank you. Thanks again for tuning in and hanging out with us. We know you're probably pretty busy. You can't leave your houses. You can't go anywhere. But we're glad you found time to hang out with us today. We really appreciate it. So check under the G for the Knitting Factory in Spokane. Under the G, the Knitting Factory in Spokane.
All right, Stacy.
Gladys.
I Spokane too soon, I think. We have another caller.
Fun.
So if we could just pause the game with some minimal background noise, that would be so fantastic. Thank you so much.
We're going to keep the background noise real quiet. Colton's going to play a little bedtime ditty for you, I think.
We're just getting Eric verified here, but I have on the line with me Eric from North Carolina. Say hi, Eric.
Hello.
You have any nice messages you'd like to send along to the band?
Yeah, I just got into you guys late this year, and I've been listening to the music nonstop, and I love everything you guys do.
Oh, Eric, that's so nice. And Eric, guess what? You are a winner. Congratulations, Eric.
Thank you.
This is
awesome.
very, very exciting. Very exciting. Getting to talk to your friends of the Dead South, winning a bingo line. Eric, thanks so much for calling. Please stay on the line while I take your information. And back to you, Stacy.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, fellas, I have to report that we got another bingo here coming in. This is your
very
girl
exciting.
Dolores here. So we have Borga in Madrid, sunny Madrid. That's another bingo. We have a confirmed bingo here. And Borga, you have anything to say? You excited about winning this bingo line?
Yeah, sure. And I really want to see the Dead South in Spain. I think this will be the first time that they came here. We saw them in Birmingham, and we like to see them in Spain.
Well, we all hope and pray that everything goes back to normal and we can make it all the way over to Spain.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Yeah. All right, stay on the line, sir. There's another good bingo, but I will get your information and back to Nate and Stacy.
Well, thank you so much to our lovely bingo operators, and big congratulations to 2 more winners. They're going to receive a lovely prize package. And we're still looking for 1 more complete line. And of course, the grand prize, dinner with the Dead South. You want to complete your whole card. So real quick, the last one we did was the Knitting Factory in Spokane, under the G. Thank you so much. I'm sure we've got a winner just around the next corner. So Dave's going to reach into the bingo dome and hand us a winning tile. Ooh. Under the I, look for Columbia Hall in Berlin. Under the I, Columbia Hall in Berlin. Under the I, look for Columbia Hall in Berlin. And as I mentioned earlier, yeah, Spain was one of those countries we were really looking forward to visiting last year. And we're all dreaming of coming back and just soaking up the sunshine, eating some delicious food, and as always, meeting awesome people. That is hands down the best thing about this job. Everywhere we go, everyone is so nice. Everyone is so hospitable. Everyone's so welcoming. They're friendly. They're nice to each other. And when people go see live music, they're in a good mood. They're having a good time. They're just loving it, you know, and I think we all miss it a lot. So thanks again for your support. Dave misses it. He can't wait to rock out with you all. But first, we'll need another bingo tile. What's it gonna be? Thank you, sir. Under the blues. Let's go with that. Under the B, it's the House of Blues in San Diego. Under the B, House of Blues in San Diego. Check for the House of Blues in San Diego under the B. And why don't we have a little blues music to set the tone? I just saw a hilarious
you guys,
comment.
Stacy.
Gladys. What do you have for us?
They're rolling in here. Okay, so I've got Crystal from Crystal Denver, but I need to verify her information. So if we could just pause one moment. Thanks so much.
You got it. No problem. I just wanted to point out in the comments, someone wants to know who's the hot girl with the blue hair. Now, I'm not sure if she's referring to Dave, who's a very important member of our crew. He's been with us for a while now. We couldn't do it without Dave. He's the man. He's one of my oldest friends in the world. And if you haven't met our tour manager, we mentioned her earlier. Her name's Lauren Troutman, and she's the original hot girl with the blue hair. Dave's, doing his best, but he'll never quite compare. Now, I'm pretty sure Scott mentioned earlier he had some more dad jokes ready for us. Let's check in with Scotty in Kelowna, British Columbia, and see how he's doing.
Hey, what's up, Stacy?
Not too much, Scotty. Just looking forward to spring, bud. Hope I can come out there and see you.
Yeah, man, it'd be great. I'd love to have you out here. Can't wait for spring. Sure been it's been busy being a dad over here though, but I've really had to start writing a lot of stuff down lately. I gotta say, of the last 100 years, one of the most impressive inventions has got to be the dry erase board. It's absolutely remarkable.
That's awesome. A quick shout out to the dry erase boards of the world from Scotty. The older I get, my memory is not what it used to be, so I should probably start writing more things down.
Oh yeah, mine's gone.
Now, projects or
what's that?
Do you have any projects on the go? I know I'm sure you're probably really busy, but when you're not, yeah, what are you working on?
I've been really
fellas,
working
sorry,
on.
I just want to cut in here for 1 second. We got another bingo possibly on the way here. So, all right. I'm going to get some info and we'll get back to you. Back to the game.
Okay, sounds good. We're just checking in on a couple of bingos. We'll see if we have some winners here. Thanks for everyone's patience. Thanks for hanging out, standing by, but yeah, Scotty, you were saying?
Oh yeah. So I've been working on optimizing our diaper change station lately. Been getting some new boxes that fit the sizes of the diapers that he's currently wearing right now, getting them all perfectly lined up and easily accessible, the right lighting setup, baby wipes that are really easy to grab because sometimes they get stuck in those stupid little containers and you can't get one out. You get like 20 or 30 out in one pull. It drives me absolutely crazy. So yeah.
Excellent. It's always important to optimize, to be efficient, work smarter, not harder. That's awesome.
You betcha.
So we're just waiting to confirm on a couple of bingos, but the good news is the grand prize is still out there. The first person to complete an entire card is going to win dinner with the Dead South, hopefully on one of our tours in 2021 or 2022. We're really looking forward to getting back on the road.
All right. Stacy?
Yes, Gladys?
Hi. So we have Crystal on the line, who's a winner. Congrats, Crystal. Woo!
Thank you so much.
Is there anything you want to say to the band, Crystal?
Can't wait to see them live again. Saw them 3 times. I can't wait for number 4.
Nice one. We can't either, honey. You better stay on the line with me just a sec. I'm going to throw it back to Stacy.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Gladys. And that's amazing. Thanks for coming out to see us 3 times. We're looking forward to the 4th time as well. Let us know in the comments down below. How many Dead South shows have you been to? I know at least a couple people who have been to more than 10. Our good friends Eric and Lynn. I think it's 10 or 11 and counting now.
All right,
yeah,
fellas.
They even made t-shirts for the 10th show. It's pretty awesome.
Fellas, I hate to interrupt, but we got another bingo winner here.
Bingo.
We have on the line Fiona from London. From Scotland via London. We got a bingo. Now, Fiona, do you have anything to say?
I'm really happy to have got a prize. I didn't think I was going to get anything. So great fun.
Excellent. Well, you can keep playing, and hopefully you'll win that full meal deal. They'll take you out for a Happy Meal. You come to Canada.
That's what I'm aiming for.
All right, back to you, fellas.
Thank
We'll get some info here. Stay on the line, Fiona.
Outstanding. Thank you so much. And a huge congratulations to Fiona in London, who is going to be our final single line winner tonight. So if you complete a single line now, that's awesome. Unfortunately, you'll have to fill the entire card. We're looking for a full card blackout bingo. Whoever completes their entire card first will win dinner with the Dead South. This is the exciting part. We're in the home stretch now. Whoa. Let's see what comes out of that bingo dome. Well, thank you. Under the G, Palladium in Warsaw. Check under the G for Palladium in Warsaw. Under the G, Palladium, Warsaw. Thank you very much. So I'd like to take this opportunity to give a real special shout out to one of our most treasured members of the crew. If it's got wheels, he could probably drive it. And if we asked him to, he'd probably kill somebody for us. This one's for Nelson Gregory. He is the man, also known as Pork Chop. Thanks, Rhubarb. This one's for Pork Chop, buddy. We miss you. One time we were in Tampa and he tried to put a chicken on the bus, but somebody told him it was illegal. So we thought maybe I shouldn't. It would have been awesome though. So Nelson, we miss you, bud. Hope you're happy. Hope you're healthy, and hope we'll be back on the road with you real soon. All right, Dave. What's in that bingo dome? Ta-da! Ooh, here's what I'm going to definitely butcher. Under the eye, Botchkop in Frankfurt. Under the eye, Botchkop in Frankfurt. In Frankfurt, under the eye, it's Botchkop. Well, thank you very much. Is anyone else thinking that Botchkop is a pretty metal-sounding venue? Maybe we've got a little more metal banjo from Colton. Thanks, bud. You guys missed it, but Nate was definitely moshing to that one.
Yeah.
Remember mosh pits? Remember dancing with strangers? Remember high-fiving strangers?
Oh, I remember those things, Stacy.
Weren't they lovely?
I just wanted to remind all of our friends out there that we're only doing full card bingos now. All of the one-line winners have won. So if you got a full card bingo, give us a call. I had a nice call from Joe from Maryland, who was a very nice man. He wasn't a winner, but we got to have a little hello. So just wanted
that's
to
lovely.
remind
Thank you, Gladys,
everyone.
and thanks, Joe from Maryland. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for calling in. But again, yeah, we were looking for just the full card bingo now. We're looking for the grand prize winner. But thank you to everyone for tuning in and for buying a bingo card. And even if you didn't, thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. So let's go back to the bingo. Under the B, we're looking for the Burton Cummings Theater in Winnipeg. Under the B, Burton Cummings Theater in Winnipeg. Check under the B for the Burton Cummings Theater in Winnipeg. So speaking of all of our friends and fans and all the people out there who support us, a couple of years ago, we got to do a coast-to-coast Canadian tour. It was an absolute blast. And we met a couple of really crazy girls from Red Deer, Alberta. They followed us all the way from Alberta to Halifax. Now, if you're not from Canada, that is an unimaginably far distance. We're talking about 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers from there, probably. They came to every single show in Canada every night. We got to become really good friends with them. We got to hang out and we had a blast. Just an example of some of the great people out there that we all love and we're really missing right now. So Heather and Danielle, this one's for you. We miss you. So we're going to pull under the bingo tile in support of live music venues everywhere. Remember those hashtags and causes to support. I'll remind them right away. Ooh. Let's look under the B for Hiroshima Mon Amour in Turin. I'm definitely mispronouncing this. Under the B, Hiroshima Mon Amour in Turin. Under the B, Hiroshima Mon Amour in Turin. So Italy is another one of those countries we obviously were really looking forward to going this year. I've never been. Really excited to experience it, to meet the people, to check it out. We're going to have to wait a little longer, but we're all doing our best to stay safe and to look after each other and, just to stay positive. I think it's really important. Be good to yourselves. Take a break, do something nice for yourself. Mental health is very important. So we love you all. We're going to pull one more tile, and then I think we might do a quick recap. We don't want anyone to have missed a space. It's getting down to the crucial time here. You don't want to miss any of these. So under the G, look for the Virginia Street Brew House in Reno, the biggest little city in the world. Under the G, the Virginia Street Brew House in Reno. Under the G, look for the Virginia Street Brew House in Reno. And I'm going to hand this off to Nate, and I think he's going to do a little recap for us.
All right, getting down to the recap of the most recent 10 we've done. We got House of Blues, San Diego, under B. Under the B, House of Blues, San Diego. Also under the B, we got Burton Cummings Theater, Winnipeg. Under the B, Burton Cummings Theater, Winnipeg. Also under the B, we have Hiroshima, Mon Amour, Turin. Under the B, Hiroshima, Mon Amour, Turin. Under the I, we have Belasco Theater, Los Angeles. Under the I, Belasco Theater, Los Angeles. Also under the I, Columbia Hall, Berlin. Under the I, Columbia Hall, Berlin. Also under the I, Batch Cap, Frankfurt. That's Batch Cap, Frankfurt, under the I. Under the G, we have Knitting Factory, Spokane. Under the G, Knitting Factory, Spokane. Also under the G, we have the Palladium in Warsaw. Under the G, Palladium, Warsaw. Following that, under the G, Virginia Street Brew House in Reno. Under the G, Virginia Street Brew House in Reno. And lastly, under the O, Living Arts, Philadelphia. Under the O, Living Arts, Philadelphia.
Well, thank you very much. The Commissioner of Bingo, Nathaniel Hiltz, everyone. I'll tell you, I miss being on the road with that guy. All right, so I'm hoping we're getting close. I'm hoping someone out there is on the verge of a huge victory, but we're going to keep pulling some bingo tiles. We're going to look for that grand prize winner. Once again, big shout out to my beautiful assistant, Dave. He's doing a great job. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of Dave's outfit and also his infectious, positive attitude. All right. Oh, wow. This is one. Check under the O for Cafe Antzokia in Bilbao. Under the N, Cafe Antzokia in Bilbao. Under the N, Cafe Antzokia in Bilbao. Wow. Everyone in Spain is laughing at me now, and I apologize. I'm sure it's a lovely venue. I can't wait to visit it. My Spanish is not so good, though. But, you know, we try. Here comes another one. Oh, thank you very much, sir. All right. Look under the I for La Laiterie in Strasbourg. Under the I, La Laiterie. La Laiterie? La Laiterie? La Laiterie in Strasbourg. Under the I, La Laiterie in Strasbourg. I made the same joke during rehearsal the other day, but I'm pretty sure it means the milk place. That's all I got. But I mentioned earlier, if you've seen a Dead South live show, you might have seen our friend Del Suelo open. You may have also seen our friend Danny Oliver open on stage with just the guitar and his voice. Big shout out to all those traveling musicians out there. Everybody, you know, trying to make music and share it with you at home. It wouldn't be possible without the fans, and we love all of you. Let's do another. Oh boy. Ta-da! Under the G, Docks in Hamburg. Under the G, the Docks in Hamburg. Check under the G for the Docks in Hamburg. Well, thank you very much. Hey, Scotty, remember the last time we were in Germany?
Nope.
Love it. Honest answer. Let me think, when were we in Germany last? It's been a while, hey. We were supposed
God, I
to
miss it though.
But yeah, what's your favorite German memory? I know that's pretty typical, but
Jever. The beer.
Could you elaborate?
I love the Jever beer. It's a great beer. We can't get them here.
Outstanding. I wonder if I've ever tried that one.
Just a little shout out to Jorg Tresp of Devil Duck Records. That's Devil Duck Records.
Probably the first man to introduce me to a Jever.
Oh, Jorg, one of our many people out there. One of the people in the music industry that makes it happen. There's so many people. I don't think people realize how much effort and how many people it takes to put on a live show. But yeah, Jorg is one of the best ones out there. Jorg's great. So this is to all the promoters, the agents, the booking agents, the venue owners, the local crews, every single person who contributes to make a live show happen. We miss all of you, And yeah, we miss being on the road. So, should we keep looking for a bingo winner here on the Dead South Served Live Bingo? Thanks again for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Ooh, check under the G for the Majestic Music Club in Bratislava. Under the G, the Majestic Music Club, Bratislava. Under the G, the Majestic Music Club in Bratislava. Now, this is pretty vague, but I'm going to ask Colton to play us a majestic tune on the banjo. What do you have? That was indeed majestic. Thank you. Just a quick reminder that we're here in support of the Music Venue Trust, the Canadian Independent Venue Coalition, and support Canadian venues. Soutenez nos. Don't forget to use those hashtags. Let your friends know you're having a great time hanging out with us today. All right, Dave, what's coming out of the Bingo Dome next? Well, thank you very much. Under the N, look for the Aquarium Club in Budapest. Under the N, Aquarium Club in Budapest. Under the N, the Aquarium Club in Budapest. Funny story, we were supposed to be in Budapest on my birthday last year. It would have been
all right, Stacy and Nathaniel, etc. We have a caller on the line, so I'm just going to get her information, and it might be the big winner. Might be.
Whoa.
So be right with you.
Thank you very much, Gladys. This is pretty exciting. Good news if you're that person, but if it's not you, don't despair. We're going to confirm. We'll make sure we have our grand prize winner. Everyone's standing by to celebrate. This is pretty exciting. One more time, I'd really like to mention, I'd like to thank Creative Saskatchewan and also Factor, as well as the Regina German Club for having us in here. Thanks to Bryce and Sophie. We love this place. I actually used to work in this bar a long time ago. It's been a fixture in Regina for some time. And yeah, we're really happy to be here. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with everybody.
Stacy?
Yes, Gladys?
We're going to bring the caller on the air so we can verify his details in real time, all right?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Who do we have on the line here?
Joy.
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 Joyce.
Joy.
Hi, Joyce. And where are you calling
Hi.
from?
I'm calling from Belgium.
Belgium. Wow, that is the furthest call we've had today. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello.
Okay, so can you give me your card number, which is at the bottom right-hand corner?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it's 468
468
2B0.
2B0.
Yes.
Très bien, Joyce. We're just going to verify this, okay?
Okay.
And so how are you doing in Belgium? What is your day like going there?
Well, currently it's a vacation, school vacation, so we're in and walking with the dogs and enjoying the lovely weather here.
That sounds so nice. And
drinking awesome beers, of course.
Yeah. What do you like? Can you tell us about your last Dead South show that you saw?
The show from the Dead South.
Oh, did we call that venue yet?
No, it was in Amsterdam.
No.
It was 2 years ago, I guess.
2 years ago in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That's a while.
Yeah,
That's.
I'm dreaming.
Oh, can you say that again, Joyce? Sorry, honey.
It feels like I'm dreaming.
Oh, it feels like you're dreaming. Yeah, it's been one of those. It's been that kind of year, hasn't it, honey?
I don't understand you. Sorry.
So, do we have a winner with Joyce here, Morgan? What's the deal?
Can you verify who called Hanover Capital?
Oh, Hanover. Did we call Hanover? Let's see. You're seeing how the sausage is made, folks, in the bingo hall. I don't know that I see Hanover on this list. Anyone else in the bingo hall see Hanover?
Pretty sure we don't have Hanover yet.
No. Joyce, I'm so sorry to break your heart, but it doesn't look like you're a full card winner.
No.
Oh.
I'm not. Oh no.
Oh no, I hate when that happens. That's the worst. Well, you know what? You're very close. Maybe the next one you'll get a you can call right back.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
Oh. Well, thank you so much for calling, Joyce. We really appreciate you supporting independent venues everywhere and for playing bingo with us. Take care, Joyce from Belgium. Bye. All right. So we're still going to play here.
Okay, well, thank you, Gladys. Wow, that was an emotional roller coaster. We were so close. We were so close to having a winner. Sorry about that, Joyce, but thanks for calling in. So I hope everyone's still there. I hope you didn't tune out just yet. We're still looking for a full card winner. In case you missed it, the very last one we called was under the N, the Aquarium Club in Budapest. All right, so I'm guessing we have a few people who are probably pretty close out there. Let's pull a few more tiles and see if we can't find a grand prize winner. Thank you very much, Dave. Aha. Let's look under the G for M. Tellis in Montreal. Under the G, M. Tellis in Montreal. Under the G, M. Tellis, Montreal. So we love Montreal. Wow, do we have a good time when we're there. We were there on Halloween last year, I think, and we ended up at a tiki bar. It was amazing. But really, it was the late night poutine shop that, just hilarious. Just people after way too many beers getting some chips at the end of the night. That's one of my favorite things on the road is just the late night shenanigans. Yeah. Trying to find food at 2 a.m. in a strange city. People watching, super fun. We love Montreal. Also, Lauren, just so you know, I almost told this story, but I was like, no, I won't. I love you. Hashtag he was pushed. Under the G. Here we go. Could this be the winner? Let's find out.
All right, we got a caller here, Stacy. This might be it. Is maybe the second time's a charm. It's Pete calling from the UK. We're just gonna bring him in here. Pete, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, hello. Can you please tell us your card number in the bottom right-hand corner?
It's 847 A for Alpha 9 D for Delta.
Okay, A47. What's the last three numbers?
Sorry, 847 A for Alpha 9 D for Delta.
Okay. Is it 847? The first three? A for Alpha.
Yeah, 847 A for Alpha 9 D for Delta.
Okay. 847 A9D. We are going to verify this and get back to you as soon as we can. The bingo verification team are hard at work here. Thank you so much to everyone who is tuning in at home. Don't the boys look sharp in their suits? They look so fantastic today. And Scott.
Hey, can I just give a quick shout out?
You could, absolutely, Pete.
Just want to give a quick shout out to Keith Fitzgerald.
Okay, to your friend Mr. Fitzgerald there.
Fan club. He's the president of the
most of some mum here will know
club.
who Keith Fitzgerald is.
One moment. Morgan, what did you ask for there, honey?
So his first tile is Barcelona, but I don't believe that's been called yet.
Oh, Barcelona. Did we call Barcelona? Pete?
Oh.
Pete, are you missing Barcelona there, honey?
Well, I'm not sure whether it did or not. I thought it did.
No,
so-
Barcelona. Oh, that's heartbreaker. Everyone, remember to check your cards. Back to you, Stacy.
Well, thanks so much, Gladys. And sorry, Pete. Oh, another heartbreaker. We're so close, but no, we're still looking for Barcelona. So, just got a funny message from someone in Northern California. They want us to bring ketchup chips next time we're down there. If we remember, we absolutely will. If you've never been to Canada, ketchup chips are a delicacy. Ketchup crisps for my friends in the UK. But yeah, check them out. I did not like them as a child, but they really grew on me, in case you were wondering. So, under the G, Muley Hunziken in Bern. That's probably not even close. Under the G, Muley Hunziken in Bern. Under the G, Muley Hunziken in Bern. So we're still looking for a grand prize winner. We've come really close a couple of times. I know they're out there. I can feel it. Someone is going to win dinner with the Dead South. It could be it might be a happy meal, but probably something a little fancier. We'll see what we can do for you. All right, Dave's going to reach into the Bingo Dome. The Bingo Dome. 105 music venues enter. Most of them leave. Under the N, the Guildhall in Portsmouth. Under the N, Guildhall in Portsmouth. Under the N, look for the Guildhall in Portsmouth, as Nate says. Portsmouth. Thank you very much, Nate. The Guildhall. Were you there? Did you see us? Did we play there? We must have. Awesome. Good time. So again, yeah, our last caller did give a quick mention to Keith Fitzgerald. If you've listened to the Dead South served live, you might have heard Nate give him a little mention as well. He is the president of our fan club and a great fellow. So Keith, if you're watching, what's up? All right, let's reach into the Bingo Dome. Rhubarb shaking his head at me. I don't know. Also, quick shout out. Speaking of crew, how about our sound guy? How about the sound guy? If you've seen any Dead South music videos, you've probably seen Rhubarb. He's the handsome bearded fellow. He steals Nate's girlfriend in one of our videos. There's an animated version of him. It's pretty cute. Yeah. And everywhere we go, Rhubarb gets recognized and he loves it. So if you ever see Rhubarb at a show, make sure you come up and say, hey, Rhubarb, you're the guy from the video, right? And if he says no, don't listen to him. All right. Under the O, the Royal Grove in Lincoln. Under the O, the Royal Grove in Lincoln. Under the O, Royal Grove in Lincoln. Now, if you've ever been to the Royal Grove in Lincoln, you might notice it looks a little adult. Maybe Colton's got a little adult banjo theme for us. What can you do? Porntastic. Thanks, buddy. All right. If you go to Lincoln, check out the Royal Grove. All right. Let's reach back into the Bingo Dome. The mermaid water fountain was especially nice. Thank you, sir. Under the O, the House of Blues in Las Vegas. Under the O, House of Blues, Las Vegas. If you're ever in Las Vegas, check out the House of Blues. Under the O. Although actually it's in Mandalay Bay, I think. Maybe. Do you guys remember House of Blues? No? If it's not, I apologize, but it's definitely in Las Vegas. We've definitely been there. And we've definitely eaten the Yardbird sandwich more than once. If you ever go to a House of Blues, check it out. Dave loves it. All right. So are there any full card winners out there? Remember, if you complete your entire card, be sure to call the bingo hotline. Let's pull a couple more venues, though. Thank you. Under the N, Club Studio in Krakow. Under the N, Club Studio in Krakow. Under the N, Club Studio, Krakow. Krakow?
Krakow.
Thanks, Nate. The commissioner of bingo, everyone. Who misses hearing Nate sing every night? I know I do. Rhubarb, do you miss it? Yeah, he misses it. Scotty, what about you? Do you miss singing with Nate and the boys every night? Do you miss everything?
Oh man, I miss singing with the boys for sure. Absolutely.
So you've been playing a lot of music these days? Have you been, working on some new stuff? Have you been working on your chops?
We've been working on some covers that we'll be hopefully releasing in the not too far away future.
That's really awesome, man. Have you listened to the live album yet? I've been listening to it a bunch, and it just makes me kind of miss everything, But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, it throws me right back. It's almost hard to listen to sometimes because I get pretty emotional about it, and being on the road with all you guys and playing music every night. I can't wait for that to come back into my life again.
Absolutely, well said. And yeah, I know what you mean. Listening to that album it's bittersweet for sure. Maybe it's the same for our fans at home. Let us know in the comments. Have you been listening to the album? What are some of your favorite tracks? Were you at any of those shows? Speaking of venues, why don't we pull another one out of the Bingo Dome? So we're still looking for a full card out there. Do you have under the N, D Roma in Antwerp? Under the N, D Roma in Antwerp. Check under the N for D Roma in Antwerp. We'll keep going here. We'll pull a couple more tiles. We might have to do a little recap in a moment. We don't want anyone to miss any of those venues. We've had a couple of near wins, so grand prize still on the line. Dinner with the Dead South. Thanks again to my assistant, Dave. He's just killing it today. Well, thank you very much, sir. Who would have thought it's another House of Blues? Under the N, look for the House of Blues in Boston. Under the N, the Boston House of Blues, located just across the street from Fenway Park, right there on Lansdowne Street. We got a little blues banjo for you. Sick. So as a lifetime Blue Jays fan, it was a really weird experience to see Fenway Park for me. Obviously, a lot of mixed emotions there. But man, Boston's a great city. I love everybody from Boston. We'd love to come back, and I'd love to see a ball game in your ballpark. So maybe someday. All right, Dave, what's coming out next? Anyone from Boston out there? Leave us a comment down below. Well, thank you very much, sir. This time, we're going to go all the way across America to the West Coast. We're looking for the Showbox Soto in Seattle. Check under the N for the Showbox Soto in Seattle. N, Showbox Soto in Seattle. Thank you very much. So speaking of Seattle, I don't really have a Seattle story. I was just thinking right now, I was like, do I know any stories about Seattle? No, not really. Great town, though. Seahawks are from Seattle. Thank you, Dave. Regina-born place kicker John Ryan formerly played for the Seahawks. That's our connection. All right. Let's check the Bingo Dome. We're still looking for a big winner today. The big grand prize winner. Could it be you? It could. Thank you, David. Under the O, the Orpheum in Tampa. Check under the O for the Orpheum in Tampa. Under the O, the Orpheum in Tampa. Tampa. That's a tough sounding town. We had a great time in Tampa, actually. What is the name of that pirate party they throw every year? It's like Mardi Gras with pirates. We were just there at the start of it. It was bonkers. People in the streets. It was amazing people watching. Beautiful weather. Wild chickens absolutely everywhere. Just a good time in Tampa. All right. So Dave's going to pull another bingo tile for us. This is it. This is the darkest hour. It's right before the dawn. Someone's going to win. Someone's going to win big. I can feel it. Under the I, look for Tivoli Vredenburg in Utrecht. Under the I, Tivoli Vredenburg in Utrecht. Check under the I for Tivoli Vredenburg in Utrecht. Thank you very much, Nate. Oh, why don't we check in with Scott Pringle over there in beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia? How's the winter been? You guys have a pretty mild winter, hey?
Yeah, it's been great. Super mild. It was funny not too long ago, the big cold snap swept across the whole country, and you look at like a big map of the country, and it's like the whole area is blotted out, -50 degrees, except for this little pocket right where I live in Kelowna, and it's like, ooh, look at the cherry blossoms. So it's been pretty nice compared to the rest of Canada.
That's awesome, man. That's really good to hear. Yeah, we had a bit of a cold spell, obviously, but we kind of expected that. We live in the prairies, and that's definitely a bonus of living in the mountains. So I'm happy for you.
Yeah, you bet.
I think we're going to do a really quick recap of every card we've pulled so far, just to make sure no one out there has missed anything. And I'm going to do this real quick. So 1 second. Okay, I'm going to do this real quick. So get your cards ready. Under the B, look for the House of Blues, San Diego. Check out Burton Cummings Theater in Winnipeg. What about Hiroshima Mon Amour in Turin? Still under the B, the Windspear Center in Edmonton. Alter Schlachthof, Dresden. The Buckhead Theater in Atlanta. What about the Ace of Spades in Sacramento? House of Blues in Cleveland. Those were all under the B. Under the I, the Music Farm in Charleston. Ashbury Hall in Buffalo. Check out the O2 Academy in Birmingham. Still under the I, the Commodore Ballroom in Vancouver. How about Concert Center A2 in Wroclaw? Have you been to the Belasco Theater in Los Angeles? What about Bachkap in Frankfurt? Still under the eye, Columbia Hall in Berlin. We're looking for La Laiterie in Strasbourg. And do you have Tivoli Vredenburg in Utrecht? Under the N, Werk 2 in Leipzig. How about the Mesa Theater, Grand Junction, Colorado? Look for the Mercury Ballroom in Louisville, Kentucky. House of Blues, Orlando, Florida. How about Cafe Anzokia in Bilbao? Maybe you've been to the Aquarium Club in Budapest. Look under the N for Guildhall in Portsmouth. How about Club Studio in Krakow? Or Die Roma in Antwerp? Maybe you've been to the Showbox Soto in Seattle. Or perhaps you visited our friends at the House of Blues in Boston. Under the G, we're looking for the Mission Ballroom in Denver. What an amazing venue, by the way. What about Shepherd's Bush Empire, London? The Knitting Factory in Spokane. Palladium in Warsaw. Virginia Street Brew House in Reno. How about the Docks in Hamburg? The Majestic Music Club in Bratislava. M. Tellis in Montreal. How about the Muley Hunziken in Bern? Let's check under the O. Salamoon, Valencia. We've got the Revolution Concert Hall in Garden City. The Connexus Art Center right here in Regina. How about Debaser Strand in Stockholm? We're looking for the Living Arts in Philadelphia. The Royal Grove in Lincoln. No longer a gentleman's club. How about the House of Blues in Las Vegas? Finally, the Orpheum in Tampa. So hopefully someone out there is getting real close. We're almost ready. But let's keep going. Let's pull a couple more tiles. So I'm back at the Bingo Dome here with Dave. And he's got a real good one, I bet. Oh, thank you very much, Dave. How about under the B, the Milky Way, Max, in Amsterdam? Have you been to the Milky Way in Amsterdam? Under the B, Milky Way in Amsterdam. So the last time we were in Amsterdam, speaking of a certain guy, it's his birthday today. His name is the Duke, and he may or may not have thrown our trailer keys into a canal. He did. He totally did. It was amazing. He was doing this, swinging the keys as he walked down the street. Whoop. There they go. We miss you, the Duke. We love you. But don't ever do that again. All right. Next bingo tile. I think our tour manager and Nate tried to fish the keys out with an actual fishing rod. With a what? Oh, yeah. They didn't find the keys, but they pulled a bike out of the canal. So, hey, big win. Let's look under the O for Rock City in Nottingham. Speaking of funny venues, how about Rock City in Nottingham? Under the O, look for Rock City in Nottingham.
Nottingham.
Now, that's a pretty metal venue, I think. So let's have a little metal lick. Woo! I just noticed in the comments, Bradley Raffino's here. He just said happy birthday to the Duke. So, hey, Brad, we miss you, bud. Brad's the best. All right, so we're still looking. We're still looking for a winner out there who's going to join the Dead South for an intimate dinner. Oh, have you been to the Imperial Ballroom in Quebec City? Under the O, Imperial Ballroom in Quebec City. Under the O, Imperial Ballroom, Quebec City. Rhubarb was just nodding. He's definitely been there. Rhubarb actually lived in Quebec for a couple of years. At least. Oh, so did Nate. Rhubarb was in Montreal, though. So was Nate, I think. Yeah. Quebec. Nope, Nate was in Quebec. Anyways, we love Quebec. We love all of Quebec. We miss you guys. We can't wait to get back out there. Play some music for you. Have a good time. Definitely eat some poutine. I had poutine for every meal last time I was in Montreal. It was too much. Just kidding. There's never too much. Thank you, David. Ooh, check under the N for the Fremont in San Luis Obispo. Under the N, the Fremont in San Luis Obispo. N, the Fremont in San Luis Obispo. Last time we were there, I think it was Black Friday, actually, which was weird for us. It was the end of November, and it was sunny and warm, and we were wearing shorts and T-shirts, and everyone in town was wearing winter jackets and jeans, and they thought we were strange. But we're used to it. We're from Canada. It's cold all the time. All right. Have you been to the Fremont in San Luis Obispo? Let us know down below. Thanks, bud. Oh, for this one, we're going to the center of the universe. Have you been to the Phoenix Concert Theater in Toronto? Under the N, the Phoenix Concert Theater in Toronto. Check under the N for the Phoenix Concert Theater in Toronto. Thanks, bud. Last time we were in Toronto, I think Dave and I dressed up like Lauren Troutman for Halloween, actually. We all did. The whole crew dressed like our tour manager. For a minute or two, she wasn't too impressed, and then I think she thought it was pretty funny as well. And I know it was so hot wherever we were that Dave and I were really glad we were wearing like tube tops and leggings because I was sweating my butt off. Too much information. Toronto, what a great town. All right, Dave's going to pull out another venue for us. Oh, thank you. Look under the G for the Orange Peel in Asheville. Under the G, Orange Peel, Asheville. Check for the Orange Peel in Asheville under your G column. Thank you very much. Colton, do you have any... I'm just going to let you... Yeah, how about an Irish jig? Sure, what do you got? Ta-da! That was for our friends from all over the world. It is truly cool to be part of this and to know that there's friends, family, and fans all over the world. Everybody for tuning in today. It's really cool. We love hearing where you're from, where you've been, where you've seen us. You know, makes us all feel a little closer. Oh, well timed. Speaking of Ireland, how about Vicar Street in Dublin? Under the I, do you have Vicar Street in Dublin? Check for Vicar Street in Dublin under the I, located conveniently close to the Guinness Brewery. We enjoyed a couple of fresh pints last time we were there, and it was sublime. I love Ireland. Every time we go, we have a blast, but it's always just so short, you know, like a day or two, and then we got to move on. So I'd love to just hang out there for a while. So shout out to our fans and friends in Ireland. How's everybody doing? Y'all still having a good time out there? Do you have a beer? Do you have a whiskey? I mean, for most of you, it's probably evening, so it's totally okay. We had a shot of bourbon as soon as we got here this morning, but you know, I think we might have someone on the phone. Is that true? Oh, not yet. Okay. I'm going to read the next one. Under the eye, 1865 in Southampton. Under the eye, look for 18650 in Southampton. 65. Thanks, Nate. Under the eye, 1865 in Southampton. Thank you. I won't even guess why it's called 1865. Perhaps because of a significant event. Perhaps it just sounded cool. Does anyone know? Let us know. We're kind of curious, actually. I'd love to hear about the story behind that venue name. All right, Dave, what do we got? Vodka. Excellent. 8:35 a.m. It's never too early, Tiffany. Come on. Sometimes I question your commitment to sparkle motion. Thank you very much, Dave. Let's go back to Canada. Check under the B for the farmers market in Fredericton. Under the B, the farmers market in Fredericton. Under the B, farmers market in Fredericton.
Come on.
Thank you, Nate. So speaking of funny venue names, I remember seeing that one on the list and saying, oh, we're playing at a place called the Farmers Market. That's kind of an unusual name for a venue. It's actually just the Farmers Market. No kidding. Really cool venue. They set it up and, several days of the week, it's a farmers market. Sometimes it's a rock and roll venue. So yeah, quick shout out to our friends in Fredericton. Also our buddy Devaro from out east. We used to tour with him. It was really nice to catch up and play a couple of shows. So hope you're staying safe out there, bud. We miss you. Aw. I also had some really nice whiskey in Fredericton too. We went to a nice little pub. It was great. Speaking of whiskey, who's drinking whiskey? Send some our way. All right, under the G, let's look for Amager Bio in Copenhagen. For sure, I'm not pronouncing that right, but under the G, Amager Bio in Copenhagen. Under the G, Amager Bio, Copenhagen. Thanks, Nate. So that's one of many venues we didn't get to play last year, obviously. It was something we were really looking forward to. We know for sure someday we'll be back. So we'll all just have to be patient and look after each other until then. All right, Dave, what do we got? We're going to keep going here. We're looking for that grand prize winner. Somebody wants to have dinner with the Dead South. Is it you? Ta-da! Under the B, Elevation 27, Virginia Beach. Under the B, Elevation 27 in Virginia Beach. Under the B, Elevation 27 in Virginia Beach. I can see Rhubarb thinking. He's trying to remember Elevation 27 in Virginia Beach. And I am too. Sometimes there's so many cities, there's so many venues. And you remember some of them for different reasons? Rhubarb's got it. He knows. Was it awesome? Yeah. Elevation 27, Virginia Beach. Rhubarb says, yeah. So thanks to everyone there. All right. What do we got? Is it a winner? Is it a chicken dinner? Am I running out of things to say? No, never. Let's look under the O for the Ritz in Raleigh. The O, the Ritz in Raleigh. Check under the O for the Ritz in Raleigh. Thank you very much. So speaking of the Ritz in Raleigh, let's go over to Scotty Pringle and see what's happening out there. Do you have any more dad jokes for us?
Oh yeah, I got some dad jokes. I've been collecting dad jokes since day one here. I've got a whole database of them.
Oh, gee,
All right, so here's one for you. So my wife got really mad when I told her she had no sense of direction, so she just packed up her bags and write.
I should point out that Scott is actually married to a very lovely human being. It's incredible. Miranda, you're the best.
Yeah, believe that, hey?
Oh, I don't know. Scott's a pretty cool guy, Send some comments down below. Who loves Scott? I know I do. Thanks, buddy. All right, we're going to keep rolling here. We're going to pull out some more bingo tiles. Sure, we'll keep her moving here because we're looking for that big winner out there. Perhaps you have the Forum Carlin in Prague. Under the O, Forum Carlin, Prague. Check under the O for the Forum Carlin in Prague. Speaking of Prague, man, I could go for a Pilsner right about now. A nice, fresh, crisp, spicy Pilsner. Let's see if we've got another bingo tile, though. Thanks, buddy. Under the N, Zach in Dusseldorf. This, I should point out, we misspelled Dusseldorf. There's an extra F in there. I'm sorry. Under the N, Zach in Dusseldorf. Just kidding. Zach in Dusseldorf. Under the N. We did pretty good. We have 105 bingo tiles, and there's only 2 typos on all of them. So that's like 99% accuracy. All right, Dave, what's next? I didn't do the math properly. It's more like 98.3, repeating, of course. Thank you. Under the G, the Brixton Academy in London. Were you at that banger of a show at the Brixton Academy in London? Rhubarb just kissed his lips. He's like, under the G, the Brixton Academy in London. That is a big room, and it sounded awesome. And there was a bunch of people there. But the next time we come back, hopefully we see even more of you out. But yeah, that was a great room. Thank you, sir. Ooh, check under the G for Salomon in Madrid. Under the G, Salomon in Madrid. Under the G, Salomon, Madrid.
Most numbers I've ever seen.
Ooh, yeah, we're going a long way here to find that winner. Hope everyone's still out there. Hope everyone's still marking their bingo cards and looking for a full one. But we've picked up the pace a little bit here. We're just going to keep rolling right along. Ooh, under the N, L'Aéronef. L'Aéronef in Lille. Lille. Under the N, L'Aéronef in Lille. Ooh, that's a lot of L's. Under the N, L'Aéronef in Lille. Thanks, Nate. And also thanks to everybody for putting up with my terrible pronunciation. I try.
Stacy.
Gladys.
Hi. I've got Stefan from Dusseldorf, ironically, on the line, and we're going to just verify his card to see if he is the big bingo winner. So we're just going to bring him in here. Stefan?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Hello. Well, can we get your bingo card number, please, at the bottom right-hand corner?
Yes. The bingo card number is 4CDC. 2C.
4CDC 2C.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're just going to take a few quick seconds and verify that number. Is there anything you'd like to say to the Dead South as a hello while you're on the line?
Yes, I'm on the line.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the band, like a hello or I miss you, anything like that?
Yes, say hello to the band. They played in my club.
They played it.
They played at my club at 2030.
Wow, very cool.
Yes, and they sent. We gave them a bow for the cello.
Okay.
The German bow for the cello.
Oh.
As a present after the concert, because we love the concert so much.
Wow. Well, that's a very interesting story, Stefan. That's a nice tie-in to the venue that we just pulled a few minutes ago. But you know what, Stefan? I'm so sorry to say that your card is not the full card winner card. Oh,
no,
it isn't.
For the full card.
We're only playing full card winners. Everybody out there, we're only doing the full card winner now. So if you got a line, congratulations, but you're not a winner currently. We need the full bingo card. But Stefan, thanks for calling and for your lovely story.
It was my fault. Thank you.
No worries, Stefan.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Back to you, Stacy.
Bye.
Back to you, Stacy.
Awesome. Thank you, Gladys, and thanks, Stefan. That is super cool, though, that the Dead South played at your club in 2013. Believe it or not, the Dead South have been touring for that long. They've been putting in the hours. They've been grinding. They've been all over the world, and it's because of people like everyone watching right now that they've been able to be this successful. So thanks to everyone. But we're going to keep rolling right along. We are looking for that full card. You need every space on your card. And remember, the one in the middle is free. You've already got that crossed off. So let's go to beautiful Cologne and look for Evuk in Cologne under the N. Evuk in Cologne. Cologne. Thank you. Check for Evuk in Cologne under the N. We've got a bingo card here. This is our card. We're getting pretty close. I think we have La Laiterie actually, but we're still missing some of these. How close are you? I think some of you must be pretty close. So, let's keep going. I hope you get a full card before Nate does. Otherwise, he's taking himself for dinner. Thanks very much. Ooh, I think this one's on Nate's card. Under the B, look for PPC in Graz. Under the B, the PPC in Graz. Check for the PPC in Graz. Under the B.
I'm gonna take myself for dinner.
Woo! Nate's going for dinner by himself. It's going to be very romantic. There will be no awkward silences, and he doesn't have to split the bill at the end. Thank you, sir. Oh, this is a special one. We're looking for the Fillmore in San Francisco. Check under the O for the Fillmore in San Francisco. We had a great time at the Fillmore in San Francisco. Under the O.
San Fran.
So we did have a great time at the Fillmore in San Francisco, but first we had to get there, and it was an ordeal. Turns out it snows in Northern California sometimes. Who knew? All right, Dave. But the Fillmore was really amazing. Why, thank you. Let's look under the G for the Marquee Theater in Tempe. I got it. Under the G. Oh, Nate's got it. Do you have it? Do you have the Marquee Theater in Tempe? Look under the G for the Marquee Theater in Tempe. Thanks again to Creative Saskatchewan for supporting us in this endeavor and just, being part of it. We really appreciate it. Let's look under the N for Les Docs in Lausanne. Under the N, Les Docs, Lausanne. Under the N, look for Les Docs in Lausanne. The one thing I'll never forget about this venue is how they made us pizza at the end of the day. It was unreal. Everybody makes you dinner in Europe, but if you're in Lausanne, they might make you pizza. Thank you, sir. Ooh. Check under the G for Ninkasi Cow in Lyon. Under the G, Ninkasi Cow in Lyon. File this under things I can't pronounce properly. Under the G, Ninkasi Cow, Lyon. Ningazi. Nate informs me. His French is much better than mine. Here we go. Digging deep, looking for that full card, looking for a grand prize winner, looking for the Great Hall in Exeter. Under the B. Under the B, the Great Hall in Exeter. The Great Hall in Exeter. Under the B. Don't ask Rhubarb about this one. This actually, as it sounds, this was the last live show the Dead South played almost a full year ago today. It's crazy to think about, but we're really hoping to get back there soon. And when we do, one of you will be a lucky winner, and you will be joining the Dead South for dinner. It'll help a lot if you have this square on your bingo card. Under the B, Razzmatazz 2 in Barcelona. Look for the Razzmatazz 2 in Barcelona under the B. Under the B, Razzmatazz 2, Barcelona. I will not say it like that. Oh, all these Spanish venues we didn't get to see. It's just makes us sad. But we're alive and we're healthy and we can't wait to see you all. Digging deep for La Cigale in Paris. Check under the B for La Cigale in Paris. Under the B, La Cigale in Paris. This is one we didn't get to do yet, unfortunately, and we're really looking forward to getting back to Paris. We all have a great time in that city. None of us have ever been electrocuted in Paris. And Rhubarb definitely didn't drop his dinner on the sidewalk after being electrocuted. Be careful with electricity, kids. It's pretty dangerous. Thank you so much. We're looking for the garage in Saarbrücken. Under the N, garage, Saarbrücken. Look for the garage in Saarbrücken. Under the N. All right, we're moving right along. Nate, are you close to a bingo? Not quite yet. Hopefully one of you is. All right, we're going to pull some more tiles here. We're going to look for, thank you, sir. Ooh, we're looking for a Centrum Scene in Oslo. Under the B, Centrum Scene, Oslo. Looking for a Centrum Scene in Oslo. Under the B. Now, I'm really looking forward to going to Norway. I'm pretty sure they love metal music there. And I'm pretty sure Colton's going to play us a little metal banjo right now. Yes. Who misses seeing Colton play the banjo live? I know I do. I miss all live music. I miss gathering with large numbers of people in a really tight space, you know? Thank you so much. We're looking for Le Metronome in Toulouse. Under the I, Le Metronome, Toulouse. Looking for the metronome under the I in Toulouse. Thank you, Nate. So I think we're going to pull a couple more tiles here. Maybe possibly do a quick recap then. We don't want anyone to get left behind. But we do thank you for hanging out with us on a Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening. It's about 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means it's almost 4:30 in Newfoundland. Oh, we're looking for the Albert Hall in Manchester under the O. Oh, Nate's got it. Do you have the Albert Hall in Manchester? Look under the O. Under the O, the Albert Hall in Manchester. I'll tell you what, I could go for a slice of pie from Crazy Pedro's right about now. Oh, yeah, Rhubarb's thinking about it. Just rubbing his belly. Ooh. Yeah. The Kimbo slice, yeah, that's a killer pizza. We've been a lot of places. We've eaten a lot of pizza. And honestly, Crazy Pedro's in Manchester is way up there. Thanks, bud. Under the I, the capital in Hanover. Look for the capital in Hanover. Under the I. Under the I, the capital, Hanover. Well, thank you.
We had a Hanover call earlier. So maybe this is
Did we? Oh, yeah. I think somebody called thinking we had called Hanover, but we had not. And now we have. Is it you? Could you be the winner? We'll find out. In the meantime, I think we're going to pull one more tile and see what happens here. Thanks again for being a fan of live music and a fan of the Dead South. Couldn't do it without you. Ooh. Under the G. It's another O2 Academy, this time in Glasgow. Oh, Nate's got it. Do you have the O2 Academy in Glasgow? Check under the G. Under the G, the O2 Academy in Glasgow. It's a great little barcade in Glasgow called Super Mario. I think last time we were there, we beat the Simpsons arcade game with our good friends from the Whiskey Shivers. Hope you guys are doing all right. Are there any Whiskey Shivers fans out there? Let us know in the comments down below. Maybe you've seen Pitch Perfect 3, in which case you've seen the Whiskey Shivers. We miss you, boys. We miss all the great bands we get to hang out with and tour on a regular basis. I will mention them in alphabetical order in one moment. First, we're looking for a classic metal venue in Cincinnati. It's Bogarts. Have you been to Bogarts in Cincinnati? Check under the I on your cards. Under the I, it's Bogarts in Cincinnati. Pretty metal. What do you think, Colton? Ta-da! So yeah, we had a great time with the Whiskey Shivers. We've been fortunate enough to tour with a lot of great bands. Our great friends, the Hoot and Hollers from Missouri. What about Elliott Brood? The legendary Shack Shakers. Our good pals, Matthew Logan Vasquez from Texas. Amigo the Devil. What about the Noble Jacks from the UK? Hope those guys are doing well. Of course, we played with lots of great bands, and if we missed you, we love you all the same.
Stacy.
Gladys.
Oh, one more time. Let's see if Elsa from Lithuania is our big winner. We're just gonna bring her in here. Elsa?
Yes.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hi. Well, thanks.
Good. And you
Have
have
a
a
nice-
full card win potentially. Can you tell us your
Yes.
card number?
9
9
3
Mm-hmm.
3
933
A
A
D
D
F
X or F, like Frank or
F
Xylo?
F like friend F
F.
and D.
Okay, so 933 ADF.
No. 9 3 A D F D.
93 D E F.
A 9 3 A like apple.
Oh, 93A.
F D. Yes, yes. 9 3 A D F D.
DFD. Okay, 93A DFD. We're just verifying this. Elsa from Lithuania.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the band while we're waiting for the verification?
I haven't been at the concert yet. I wanted to go to Poland last year. And I hope I will win and have it in over there.
I hope you win too. My favorite treat from Lithuania is the Solaris bars. I love Solaris. Do you like those? Those cheese, they're like cheese with chocolate. Solaris.
Cheese with the chocolate.
What's it like? What's the weather like in Lithuania today? Whereabouts are you in Lithuania?
Oh, we have a lot of snow.
A lot of snow.
Now. A lot of snow and cold clothes. That's nice.
That does sound nice. We here too in Canada, lots of snow. What part of Lithuania are you calling from, Elsa?
From Vilnius. From
Vilnius.
Vilnius.
Nice. It's a beautiful, beautiful country there. The castles, oh my goodness. So many beautiful buildings, old buildings. Uh-huh. Oh, it looks like you are a winner, Elsa. How about that? We got our first full card winner. All right.
Oh. It's so nice.
I don't know if we got any of that live.
Oh, I think we
just
missed
popped off the celebratory
the
Harry
cannons.
Potter we have.
Elsa, thank you so much. What, you have something to say as the grand prize winner before I take you off the air and get your info?
Sorry?
You have any like inspirational words as the winner?
Oh, no. I'm very happy to be a winner, and I'll be waiting for my prize when it could be.
Love it.
Possible, yes.
Congratulations, Elsa. All right, fellas, great bingo game. Back to you, Stacy.
Thank you so much, Gladys, and a huge congratulations to Elsa from Lithuania. That's super cool. Woo! We had a bunch of confetti cannons. We definitely blew our load way too soon, and now there's a mess on the floor, and you all missed it. But I'm here with the Dead South. We've got Scott and Kelowna. We've got Dave. We got Nate. We got Colton. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to our wonderful crew. Thanks to all of our friends and family everywhere. Thanks to Six Shooter Records. Thanks to Creative Saskatchewan and Factor. Remember, hashtags, support music. Thanks for coming out. Does anyone else have anything else they want to say?
Thank you guys very much for pulling in and playing bingo with us. This is our first time, so obviously there's a lot of interesting things that might have happened. But we appreciate your patience, and we appreciate you guys supporting these organizations and venues. So without venues, we got nothing. Anyways, Colton.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll hope to see you out there very, very soon.
Sorry, I missed that.
Thank you guys so much, and we hope to see you out there very, very soon.
Thanks, Nate. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to our wonderful crew. Thanks to everyone who was a part of this. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to the German Club. Live music. We love you. Thanks for playing bingo, and maybe we'll do it again sometime. So take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
Before the sun dries up and turns to sand. Oh, do you remember when the ocean went and we were two? They ran to along their lives to save. They were the ones who could fly. They flew so high.